recent $25 billion mortgage servicing settlement, we have some of the tools that we're going to need to continue and build on that momentum. We are launching through that settlement, the most ambitious principal reduction effort in the history of the country. And we're providing billions of dollars states can use for housing counseling and other anti-foreclosure efforts. And I say can use. In New Jersey alone, the settlement could provide $800 million or more, close to $1 billion of relief, and could reach over 26,000 families. Now, I know that there's been plenty of discussion over how the state ought to use that nearly $75 million that is in direct aid that's coming to the state for the settlement. And let's be clear, the vast majority of what the settlement would do, there's no state discretion. There's no, it will go to write-downs, it will go to refinancings, it will go to anti-blight efforts. But there is an important decision to be made about how that nearly $75 million will be used. Now, I'm the National Housing Secretary. Ultimately, it's a state decision about how these funds are used. But let me say this, let me be very clear. You all know that housing counseling, legal services, and other efforts have a proven track record of stopping foreclosures. We know that you are 50% more likely to be able to stay in your home if you get help with your mortgage through a housing counselor. All you need to do is ask the 8 million families around this country that have benefited from housing counseling over the last 3.5 years. That is why I've joined attorney generals from both parties, Democrats like Lisa Madigan of Illinois, Republicans like John Suthers of Colorado, who have to celebrate the work that they're doing to use these funds, to commit these funds for counseling and other help that homeowners need, and exactly what the settlement intended. That is why I need you to continue making your voices heard here in New Jersey, to encourage leaders here in Trenton to do the right thing and use those funds to help the struggling families that were intended to be helped. Because let me be clear about this. On Monday, I'm going to be in New York City with Attorney General Eric Schneiderman, talking about how he is going to use the funds coming to New York State. And I don't want to scoop anything, but I'm pretty sure he's going to do the right thing. Right here in this media market, right across the river, there is going to be another example of an Attorney General just on Monday doing the right thing. And let me tell you what the risk is to New Jersey. All of these institutions, the 5 institutions that were part of the settlement, they're going to be reaching out to homeowners. They're going to be making offers of principal reduction and other help. But guess what? If New York State is using its money for counselors and legal services and New Jersey isn't, guess what? Guess which homeowners are more likely to get the help the settlement could offer? And my worry for New Jersey is that that $800 million number, those 26,000 homeowners, might shrink. It's going to be fewer folks that get help, fewer communities that get help, and frankly, more pain to New Jersey and its economy and its housing market if we don't get this right. So the point isn't just the choice about $75 million. This is a choice about close to $1 billion of relief, and whether it actually helps folks in New Jersey. I'm confident that because of the way we structured the enforcement and the incentives, we're going to get what we bargained for at the national level. That doesn't mean that New Jersey is going to get its fair share. And we need to make the case that this isn't just about a set of choices on $75 million. This is a choice about hundreds of millions of dollars of help for tens of thousands of New Jersey families that could benefit. So please, continue to raise your voices, continue to make this point. You heard Senator Menendez is fighting on this point. We all need to keep this front and center to make sure that this settlement has the potential to do what it